Hello guys, mkoaje? Trust and believe kila mtu ako poa. This is E.N.Macharia, your accountant. Karibuni sana in today's session that is to do with taxation, and this is just an update. It's an ongoing process, and I know a lot of people have come across this, so I want just to understand how you are doing it. Have you started confirming the balances? So our topic today is migrated legacy system taxpayers ledger balances. So the Kenya Revenue Authority is pleased to inform all the taxpayers of the migration of value added tax, that is VAT, and income tax ledger balances from the legacy system to the iTax system. So this migration is for the manual balances. You know, kitambo taxes were being paid manually, were filed manually. So before the iTax came into operation, people were still paying taxes. So all these balances are the ones that are migrated to the iTax. So it's upon the taxpayer to confirm if these balances ties with what he or she has paid earlier. So there might be discrepancies here and there because of the people maybe who are inputting the figures in the KRA system, and that's why the taxman has requested for the taxpayer to confirm and reconcile the balances. So this migration is for the balances and can be accessed by the taxpayer on the iTax profile in the general ledger under the account type taxpayer legacy account. The detailed statement of the migrated balances are now available for download for iTax under the debt and enforcement menu. So ukifungua your iTax account, utaenda pale kwa debt and enforcement menu. So unaweza access the ledger, unaweza download na unaweza print. So with that, unaweza trace all those balances together with the VAT 3 book, kwa sababu hiyo ndio ilikuwa inatumiwa kitambo. So confirm the balances that are different from those in that book of the VAT together with that of the income tax. So confirm, maybe yule mtu alipewa hiyo akuwekee the balances, he really or she really missed some figures or added some figures, because some of the figures are for a very long time ago, so zinaweza kuwa zilikuwa zimefutika, hazionekani vizuri. That's why they are saying that the taxpayer must reconcile their accounts. So these debit and credit balances are subject to adjustment based on any additional information available that was not previously taken into consideration by KRA in arriving at the migrated balances. So kama ile account yako iko na discrepancies, iko na tofauti, avail all the information. Maybe the taxman alikuwa anakosa some details about your account. So go through it, make sure you know which are the discrepancies, wapelekea, and then they will amend your account or the balances as per the information that you provide. So These validated credit balances, if account yako inasoma iko na credit balance, qualify as tax overpayments and will be available for utilization in accordance with the provisions of section 47 bracket 1A of the Tax Procedures Act cap 469B. So kama uko na credit balance, that is umeripa more, that balance will be credited in your account and you will be in a position to utilize it maybe when filing your returns. So inaweza kusaidia sana kureduce that. So mostly what we are confirming is the debit balance. Unajua ile debit balance is payable amount. So credit balance haina shida sana kama debit balance. Note that the migrated debit balances are not new tax assessments and have therefore not a demand or tax or appealable decisions subject to the objection or appeal process. So hizi debit balances, they are not the actual balances. Somebody mwenye alikuwa na key in the figures might have missed venye nimesema, ama maybe aliona 6 kama ni 0 akaweka pale, ama akaona 5 ni kama ni 6, and then unapata the discrepancy. So the balances are subject to revalidation by both parties based on additional information provided. Where a key in the figures might have missed venye nimesema, ama maybe aliona 6 kama ni 0 akaweka pale, ama akaona 5 ni kama ni 6, and then unapata the discrepancy. So the balances are subject to revalidation by both parties based on additional information provided where applicable. So make sure you avail all the information that you have to ascertain that these balances are incorrect. These debit balances are incorrect. So there is an error which occurred when they were being migrated. Therefore, taxpayers are advised that they have up to 31st December 2024 to raise any concerns they may have on the migrated debit balances for resolutions. So uko na mpaka mwisho wa mwaka. Make sure you search all the supporting documents, kwa sababu this debit balance, kama huna information kuihusu, then the taxpayer says this: any debit balance remaining thereafter will be confirmed and demand notice for the tax due issued. So kama hutaweza kabisa kuclear hiyo issue that this debit balance haikufaa kuwekwa pale with a supporting document kuonyesha kwamba I was supposed to pay this amount of tax and I really paid this amount. So kama hutaweza kufanya hivyo, then this debit balance will be debited in your account and demand note will be issued to demand for this tax. So however, taxpayers who are agreeable to their debit balances as communicated should make arrangements to pay the outstanding taxes. So kama wewe ukiangalia kwa ile VAT 3 book yenye tulikuwa tunasema ilikuwa inatumika kulipia VAT manually, ukiangalia the balances uone ziko sawa na the debit balance, so that means there was an amount of tax that you were supposed to pay but you didn't pay. So KRA, when they were migrating the balances, they captured that. And in that type of situation, you have to pay the debit balance that is already in your account. So point to note, during this process, taxpayers will not be denied tax compliance certificates or any other tax service if other legal requirements have been met. So ukitaka TCC, tax compliance certificate, utaipata. Ukitaka kufile your returns, utaweza kufanya hivyo until 31st December 2024. That is when maybe you will not be in a position to access your tax compliance certificate as well as other tax services in the iTax. So make arrangements to reconcile your balances. So for any clarification on the migrated balances, taxpayers are advised to reach out to their nearest KRA offices. So kama huna information, umejaribu kutafuta ile kitabu ama hujui utafanya namna gani, nini inafaa kufanyika with this, talk to your tax station or KRA office. Watakuguide, watakusaidia. And if you have proof of the discrepancy, you have the information, avail them to KRA. They remedy your account and your tax will be reconciled. So with that, hutajipata na shida maybe ya kupata the tax compliance certificate, kufile your returns and all other tax services that you might need. So kindly inform your friend, inform your colleague, and this reconciliation is for all the taxpayers, VAT taxpayers and income taxpayers. And also remember to give all the information that you might have. It might be of help, because failure to which, kama hutaweza kuconfirm the debit balances, you'll be required to pay that amount. And with that, at least I know sasa uko na clue about the migrated balances from the legacy system to now the iTax software that is being used, or the iTax portal. So kama hujafanya reconciliation, make sure you do that. So go on subscribing, go on watching, go on sharing to as many people as possible. Invite your friends, invite your colleagues. Let's support this channel, and let's always meet here for any tax update that might